What's good, YouTube? It's YXL here, and as you see, we got a little change of scenery. We looking a little crispier. Not scenery as far as the background. I love this background, but me, I'm looking like me, and not like a blurry mess, not like a piece of trash. Let me stop. But anyway, we're looking quite crispy, quite nice, all thanks to the Elgato Facecam situation. I have a video talking about it. If it's already up, it's already up. If it's not already up, then yeah. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. We're gonna be talking about how to dial in these settings to get them looking magnificent. But do not copy my settings or anybody else's settings. It's based on what you have as far as what's shining on you, what's lighting up your green screen, whatever situation you got going. Your settings are your settings and your settings alone. Unless we got the same light, we got the same roof light, we got the same green screen light, we got the same amount of space between us and the green screen. Too far. Side note, I'm so confident in this image right now. I'm so confident in the Elgato team and their software. I'm going to reset my settings back to default just so that we can do it together. Get it looking nice, looking right. Factory defaults. There we go. We got this situation going on right now. So it's restarting, rebooting, and there we are. I do have to reactivate it in my software though. So let me go ahead over there. Well, that's it. End of the video. See y'all guys later. I'm weak. Elgato. This looks nice. I like it. I'm not gonna lie to you. So as you can see, we looking good. I didn't even have to do nothing, but I'm still gonna do something probably. And all I have for lighting is a Neewer 18-inch ring light, and then I have the lights above on. One of them was a white light, one of them was a yellow light. I could not find another white light, but it doesn't matter. A yellow situation is better for your actual green screen, makes that green pop a little bit more. That's another thing about the Elgato webcam. I believe it just knows their green better than most webcams know green. Smart thought processes over there in Elgato. So as you can see, we have 1080p, 30 FPS, 60 FPS works perfectly fine, beautiful, magnificent. If you're having any problems with stuttering, lags, and jitters, anything at all, hit control, hit this button right here. And as far as automatic is concerned, it's going to be choosing which one it thinks it should choose. So if you have a desktop computer, it's going to choose bulk. If you have an iMac computer, it's going to choose bulk. If you have a Microsoft Surface, it's going to choose this one. And if you have a M1 MacBook or something like that, it's going to choose this one. So I was having glitches and stuff like that. It's not doing it now. I don't know why. Maybe it's automatically choosing the right one right now, but I don't know that technically. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to change this back because I was having the glitches and stuff the whole entire time over and over and over while I was trying to record, trying to stream. So I'm going to choose this, let it reset itself, and then reactivate it again. And then we'll be right back where we left off. All right, now we are back. So it literally did another reset again, and it still looks nice, still looks beautiful. But as you can see, we have the zoom. We can zoom in and out. Not doing that. 83.2 field of view. Mwah, chef's kiss, beautiful, delectable. We have the contrast situation. You can turn this off if you want to. It might look good to you, or you can put it back on default, 30%. Not too much, not too little. You go too far over, if this is the vibe you're looking for, but keep in mind, it is going to change how that green screen is looking, as you can see over here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back on default. I like it like that. And then as far as the saturation, go too far up, outrageous, unless that's what you're liking. Go down, what? So we're going to put that back again, 55%. Elgato knew what they were doing when it came up with these default settings. I'm not going to lie to you. As far as the sharpness is concerned, 2 is what the camera sees on its own. This right here is just dulling that bad boy. Like, what in the world? Like, I don't even know if this gets clearer if you get closer. Like, nah, it just looks like that if you take off and goes straight to 0. And so if you go above 2, it's going to look like this. It's going to add some artificial stuff. It's going to add that, you know, post-processing sharpness. And that might be what you like, but I don't think it's what I need. So I'm gonna go back down to 2. As far as the exposure is concerned, matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and knock all these away. We don't need those right now. And as far as the exposure is concerned, if you put this and turn it off from automatic, it's gonna let you control it how you want to. So I can do this. It's not going to change based on me moving around or the shadows or whatever the heck moving around and just changing how it looks. It's not going to do that. So if you want to, you can do it like this. And as you can see, we have not chosen to do the double frame rate rule. They usually say if you're doing 30 FPS, 60 FPS or whatever, you times the shutter speed by 2. And that's what you leave it on. But if I do that, it'll be around 60 is what I should be using. And that's probably not going to cut it. This is way too bright. And the ISO is set to 100. That's the lowest you can set the ISO on a camera. So that's just not going to cut it. That's not going to work. It's too bright. I mean, I could just dim my freaking light, I guess, to get it to look right. But then again, it's like, why? Why? The more light, the less noise on the actual subject. So you want more light, but we'll just go ahead and test it out just to see. So right now, this is a little bit dimmer of a situation. In all honesty, it is not blinding me like it was before. And we have the correct rule of thumb as far as when you're recording. So as far as motion blur is concerned, that's all that does. If you match this to double what your FPS is, all that's doing is giving you a more natural motion blur. That's what that's doing. But if you're on a webcam, me personally, I don't care. It's not that serious to me. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that back on, and I'm going to turn back up turn back on the Sun Blaster 3000. And as you can see, you can choose center weighted or you can choose average. Depending on what your lighting situation is, one of these will work. One of these might not look too great. So I like average for whatever reason. So I'm going to use that. And then sometimes I might, bump it up a little bit. But if you go too sinister with it, it's going to look crazy, kind of like it did before. It's too much coming in. It's too much being put onto the actual camera and the image. You don't want that. So you can just play around with it, get it how you like it. Just select what's best for you. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it right there. And then white balance, I'm not going to lie, I don't fool with it. I let them do their thing because every time I try to select it properly, it's like the slightest movement is just too much. My light maybe need to be a little bit more cooler, nicer of a light. I don't know. But automatic, set it and forget it, leave it alone. As far as the noise reduction, you might not see much of a difference when I select this right now. So you just might not. So hit it right now. You might see it get a little softer. Might not be able to tell, but if you don't have any noise in the background, noise on the image, you really won't see much of a change at all. So if you have noise, you can try that and see if it makes it look a little bit better, but usually it probably just will make it look a little bit more softer. You may not like that, or you may love it. And then right here, if you got some flickering situations, you can change this as well. Another fun fact, Elgato even makes some doggone RGB lights that don't flicker on camera. So if you're needing some new RGB lights that don't flicker, just go check out Elgato. They pretty much got what you need when it comes to your needs of what you need when you need them. I need to stop. That has been my settings. That's how I do mine. I have the 18-inch Neewer ring light, full blast, cranking it, blinding myself. For what? I don't know. Just because I don't want noise. I don't want any noise in the image. I was using a Logitech C920. I can't go back to that image looking quality. I got to get this to look as crispy as I can. Period, point blank. If this video helped you out, if you enjoyed it, if you missed my face, because it has been a little while since your boy showed his face on the channel, slam the like button. It's greatly appreciated. Helps the videos get pushed into the algorithm so the people who need to find them do find them. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.